Right now, trading in. Lining up LA United and got one here in front of a big crowd that takes him lead on the 1,060 score.
We love.
Are you or a loved one feeling like an addiction? This free book will guide you through the many questions you have about staying sober and finding the right help. This effort covers like a family's role in addiction and recovery, sharing relationships, and how to stay sober after rehab. The path to recovery isn't easy, but we're here to show you that there is hope available. Life is precious. Let us send this free book to show you how to exist. Your call is confidential and there is no obligation.
Call 800-896-5018.
Meal kits are the worst. Really, I tried them all and they're all the same. But something better has entered the chat. That something is Chobala. Say goodbye to meal kits and say hello to dinner that cooks the stuff. Chobala takes all the guesswork out of your baby. Just scan it.
What up? It's slippery. Someone keeps falling. Yo, Lonnie, I was gonna hit you up too. Sure. How do you like your pick? Hell, what's up, Katie? Yeah, came on early again. Busting out these early lives. Okay, now. Minnesota up 27-19. Well. So here we go. No actions. I see you. What's going on? Salute everybody in the chat. We got the homegirl in the building. You got jokes. Well, I might go to bed early tonight anyways. I need my rest. I feel that. I need my rest too. Damn. Also, that's what Lonnie was talking about. Damn, he still ain't trying. God. Yo, last night, when he didn't get drafted, what's going on, cuz? I just randomly thought, okay, it'd be funny if he ended up on the Brock Purdy scale things. I'll tell you, if he's not drafted tonight, that man might be Mr. Irrelevant tomorrow. Oh, man. But that's what you get for popping your shit more than, you know what I'm saying, your shit really popping, though. You know? Can't pop your shit when your shit ain't popping like that. You your daddy's son. Yeah, I think it's funny. He's still not drafted. It is probably one of the most unexpected but hilarious situations we've seen in a while in the draft. Third piece. That is bad. You know what I'm saying? See, Deion did all that pumping up. He did all that pumping up. Yeah, my son this and my son that. Whoop, 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 whoop. So at this point, Sanders could forget about being a starter. Shit. That motherfucker might end up on the practice squad. Oh, you watching now? Okay. I know he like, man, hey, look, Travis Hunter went before me. Man, we a package deal. Tell y'all. This shit is fucking hilarious. Yo, hey, Chaos. Are you happy about your picks? I know I like our picks. You know what I'm saying? We got that edge, we got that D tackle for the interior. Yeah. I like them boys. You know. That's why college football is so enjoyable to watch because for one thing, you're not sitting and watching a 3-4 hour game. That's the first thing. Second thing is it's more exciting. It's faster paced and all that. But with that, you get to see a lot of the prospects that, you know, either going into the draft or potentially could be going into the draft, as well as, you know, ones that could be projected to go into the next year's draft. They do need that. They do need that. Yeah, that was a pick right there. That was a pick right there. Yeah. But yo, and you know what? I'm looking at your squad. I'm like, if the coaching is good, the Jets are going to be a problem. And I'll leave it at that. You know, but did y'all see? Did y'all see Micah Parsons' reaction to Dallas's picks? I seen that mess this morning. I fell out laughing. I was like, "Come on, Micah, say it." We already know you like to criticize your teammates. Why don't you go ahead and criticize the Rook? Kill his confidence before he even gets to training camp. You know what I'm saying? Forget rookie minicamp. Oh shit. And Stephen A had me dead. He said the Cowboys drafted 3 offensive linemen and all their name is Tyler. I said, damn, I didn't even trip over that. Damn. I didn't realize everybody was named Tyler on the offensive line. But then he had to just see Stephen A be sticking it to the Cowboys because he literally just went from whatchamacallit, Larry Allen's not coming through the door. He started naming all of the offensive linemen, you know what I'm saying, that the Cowboys had when they won those 3 championships. And I said, damn, that is true, but damn. But I mean, you know, I know people get on my Niners, you know, about not, you know, finishing our story. But it still doesn't equate to what the Dallas Cowboys and their fan base have been going through. They can't even get to a championship game. Forget winning it. They can't even get to it. They run their mouth. Look, I'm just gonna say it, and I'm gonna say something that everybody already knows. A lot of people have already said. So I'm just gonna put the stamp on it. The Dallas Cowboys is not gonna be anything until Jerry's gone. Because he keeps getting in the way of their success. It's not the play. Like, it'd be one thing if he was like drafting bad players and bad coaches, and it's just basically the Cleveland Browns. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that. They draft good players every single year. I know Mike McCarthy is who he is, but you can't take away the man is still a Super Bowl champion coach. They've had great coaches along the way, great players, but you can't even get to a championship game? Glad I'm not a Cowboys fan. We stack, and I like the moves. We just have to implement the structure, and I think it might be possible to win. That's the key, structure. If you don't have no structure, it don't make a difference how good you draft, how good you prepare for games. If you don't have that structure, it's gonna all fall apart. And once it falls apart, it's like almost impossible to get it back during a year. It's like you just have to basically just take the punches until the season is over. And I can feel like a marathon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, as much as we love football, I know for me personally, if my squad ain't doing cool, I'll still watch the other games, but it's hard to have that same excitement about the games when either A, your team just lost, or B, there's a possibility of your team losing later on, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. So I'm hoping we take care of what we need to take care of as far as the needs, and let the coaches do what they do. I mean, Robert Saleh is a proven defensive coordinator, Super Bowl defensive coordinator. We already know what Kyle Shanahan can do. We still got our core for the most part. We still got Warner. We still got Kittles and BA and McCaffrey. We got Garendo. So I'm not as concerned with McCaffrey's injury situation. And I think they're gonna work on Garendo and just make him a little bit more elusive. Because right now Garendo is kind of just like that. He like that fast power back where he's gonna outrun you, but if you get in his way, he's gonna steamroll over you like Beast Mode used to do. So, but I think we should either I would look for an undrafted running back. I wouldn't even look at a running back in the draft. I would wait until the draft is over and see who wasn't drafted and go that route. Because this ain't a strong running back, class. It's not, to be honest with you, it's not going to be a strong running back class for like another couple of years. As the position continues to be important again, like how it used to be. And it's crazy to think that the running back position is a lost art. Teams had gotten away from using their running back, So I'm definitely hoping that we take care of that part. Because I know as far as defense goes, I ain't worried about that. Because we got our DC back. You know what I'm saying? Between him and Lynch, they're gonna put together something nice. That's gonna remind people. You know what I'm saying? But until then, shout out to the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow night, Houston will be in town at the Chase Center. 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. It's going down tomorrow. Game 3. Hopefully Butler will be able to go. And if he's not able to go, Jonathan Kuminga, will you please stand up? Please stand up. Because if we get the Jonathan, if we get JK as a JK before he got hurt, it's about to be a problem tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And then when Butler comes back later on in the series, well, sure, I'll put it to you like this. If JK is balling, which I'm pretty sure they're going to try to get him in early, get him touches early. If JK does JK things, Butler can sit down the rest of the series. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the lineup is tomorrow. And then my Giants is doing their thing. Yo, Chaos, if you still in the chat, I know you don't want to hear this. I haven't talked to you in a while, but no hard feelings about beating your Yankees and taking that series in New York. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like to call it, in gangbanging terms, the Hoovers versus the neighborhoods. Well, yeah, we out, man. I know a lot of people like, no, the Giants ain't back, dude. Nah, we back. We back. You know what I'm saying? That orange and black is back. You know what I'm saying? The pitching, the bullpen, the fielding, and most importantly, the hitting. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. We coming for you, Dodgers. We coming for you, Dodgers. We taking our shit back. And Diego, I see you up there, you know what I'm saying, doing y'all, y'all, yeah. We're about to knock y'all back down to where y'all normally is at the bottom of the division. It's all good. Y'all can have that. We got plenty. Hey. I ain't worried about your 20,000 championships. I'm good with ours. I'm good with ours. Well, we got trophy cases. There's a lot of teams that don't have trophy cases. It's crazy because I don't know how it is to be a fan of a team in like either sport, any sport. To be a fan of a team and not have no rings to celebrate. Like, yeah, we get on each other about the length of, winning your team or win my team last one championship and all that. We have fun with it. But at the end of the day, think about how many teams can't even say that. They can't have that conversation. They can't celebrate championships. They can't bring in players from the past, or just like when they be showing like montages of like rings of the past. If your team's name ain't on there, I don't know how. I would like somebody who has a team that hasn't won a championship. And I'm not saying in the last 5, 10, no, I'm saying that like the whole time your team has existed and never won a championship. How does that feel to root for a team that can't win a ring? How does that feel? I don't. We got Coffee in the building. What's going on, Coffee? At least one of my squads have more than. Oh shit! But ain't you a Knicks fan too? I believe the Knicks got multiple rings. My Bills getting that ring this year. First for Bills and Buffalo. Period. Wait, hold on for Buffalo. Period. Wait, the hockey team never won a championship? Shit, negative. Okay, well, Knicks got some rings. I'm really, because I'm not. I don't really care about what's going on in the Eastern Conference so much. Playoffs. I still watch, but I want the Knicks to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. I really do. Because I am tired of hearing Stephen A. cry and cry and cry and cry some more about his Knicks. It's been since 1972 that we have won a championship. All right, just get to a championship series. And what's crazy? What's crazy? And I want to ask y'all if y'all thought about this. After it happened at this very moment, in between time, you realize the two guys that they let go and drafted are in the playoffs, and the Dallas Mavericks are sitting at home. The guy that wanted to leave Golden State because they weren't going to pay him what he felt that he was deserved goes to Dallas, and he's sitting at home watching his old team play in the playoffs. It's rough, Millie, but Bills right there on the cusp of gold. I'm a Knicks fan, but not at a level of other sports. Oh, okay. So even though I fuck with the Knicks and Yankees just as my true love always. Oh yeah, I feel that. No, Sabres been to 2 cups, but lost 70s to Flyers and 99. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, I know they've been there, but I couldn't recall if they had won it or not. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Now lost an AFL title, 1 game short of the. Ooh. Yeah, I know it's rough. You know, and what makes it even rougher too is like when you know how these leagues like to have their favoritism. You know, and I know a lot of people like to look at the Warriors run and be like, well, the Warriors this and that. But let me just tell y'all, they didn't want the Warriors in there. How is Steph Curry one of the greatest players playing right now, and he get less calls than every other great player that's playing right now? Steph Curry get the same amount of fouls called for him as a bench player does. And this man is like, yeah, he GOAT status. Same with Yankees. I'm a fan, but not like my Buffalo squads. I wish we would have got an NBA team again. Used to have Buffalo. Yeah, sure did. Damn Clippers. But where it is, Vegas getting an NBA team. Man, Vegas getting all the sports teams. 90th pick. Oh. I just don't know what to say. I just don't. I don't know what to say. But I'll say this. I'll say this for Sanders. What's going on with him right now? Woo, you talk about a chip on the shoulder. You know he is human right now. That boy is human right now. And watch what he says. As soon as he gets drafted, it's gonna be the same old line. I'm gonna make everybody who passed on me. And you know what's crazy about that line when players say that? The team that drafted you passed on you too multiple times. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep things into perspective. You feel me? Yeah, Vegas coming up. Mm-hmm. He's ignorant as fuck. We know your daddy is prime time and you're talented, but seriously, humble yourself on everything. On everything. Nah, facts. Because you go out there and just thinking that like, dude, nobody ain't down your talent, but this is the problem that I have with players like him. You haven't even made it yet, and you acting like you've been playing in the NFL for the last 5-6 years. And then I heard last night that what's his face? Travis Hunter is getting married next month. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to experience the first NFL player to lose all of his money before he even starts his first game. You know, that fool gonna learn. I know you. I love her, dude. She's a gold digger, laying in your house, waiting on you. She gonna take your money, your house, and your keys to your car. Celebrity. Oh, she a gold digger, all in your bed, waiting on you. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger. You look like a little baby, Travis Scott. Yo, hey, Chaos. Now I know you don't watch wrestling, but did you hear about that fool Travis Scott at WrestleMania last weekend? I swear to God, if I hear that song one more time, that damn song is that song is a pet peeve of mine. Bing, 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 bing. I don't even drink no more, and I feel like I need to get drunk when I hear that song. Man. Because apparently, this man is training to be a wrestler. And I'm just going to say, like, you might want to put on some more weight, buddy. Because you a twig. You know, your clothes weigh more than you do. Are you sick? Wait, hold on for a second, y'all. That's what I said. Hey, how much y'all want to bet? Sanders, the Sanders family is getting drunk right now, or they probably already drunk. Dion, like, this is how you gonna do, my boy? I ain't never gonna come to the NFL and coach. Yes, quarterback for Alabama went before. Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, but hey, I'm just, can we be honest though? And y'all know I can't stand Alabama, but can we be honest? I probably would have picked him too over Sanders. Look, I don't care about the flash as much as I care about dubs and championships. Last time I checked, who just won the national championship? Oh, no. I mean, Alabama did win the national championship. But I'm saying, who was in the dance? That's what I meant to say. My bad. Misspoke. But who was in the dance? Who was right there? Who grind? And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want. I don't want some guy that thinks that he's a celebrity and that he's bigger than the program. If you know, you know. You know, and I remember watching when they had excuse me, when they had went to Jackson State first, and I watched them games, and I was just like, okay, why is everybody so high on him? I literally said that. Why is everybody so high on him? Because I'm seeing him doing all this stuff, but then I'm not like I said, I don't look at the flash and all that. You know what I'm saying? When you love football and you really watch football, and not even just watching football, but understand football, then you will see the things that other fans don't see. Yeah, you could throw for 2,000, 3,000 yards. Okay, but what is the team record? Yeah, you could throw for 25 touchdowns. What is the team record? How many attempts to completions? What's the percentage? You know, are you able to make them throws that if I need you to get it in tight, are you going to be able to do that without throwing the interception? And so when they ended up going to Colorado, you know, once again, oh yeah, we on high, and we all see what happened. Total collapse. Total collapse. Now, last year they did much better, you know, but there was still, you could still see where, like, this dude is not that good. Like, he's literally not that good. Like, because of his dad. Like, if Dion wasn't his dad, I guarantee you he would not be getting all this shine. And is sick. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Damn. StreamYard. Okay. I mean, what team really wants someone who rolls around with 100 deep? Right. Right. Damn, I don't know why that shit. StreamYard just be adding shit. Yeah, I couldn't do it. You know. Because when you think about it, it's that distraction conversation. Like, how much of a distraction is he going to be for the team? You know, and you know, and distractions don't always have to be a bad thing. But come on now, you know what I'm saying? That type of distraction, yeah. And think about it. Whatever team he goes to, his dad is going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So, and then as I'm saying this, and he's still not drafted, what if they go through the whole process, don't get drafted, nobody picks him up as an unfree agent? Wouldn't it be funny if Sanders ended up playing in the UFL next year? Or better yet, wouldn't it be funny if he ended up going up to Canada and playing in the Canadian League this year? Which probably wouldn't be bad for him. Because that's his style of play. And he got that big ass field, you know what I'm saying, he could be playing on. Is Ward better in your opinion? Oh yeah, Ward dope. Ward is dope. You know, I definitely would have took Wood. Hell yeah. He's about to, woo. They ain't got them a gym. I know you didn't ask me. I know you didn't ask me, but executive, what's happening? I heard a comparison to how Brady. Come on now. But I guess, you know, the conversation's gonna come up, you know. And you know, if he gets all the way down, if he gets close to that Mr. Irrelevant, you know that Brock Purdy talk gonna come up too. They is not gonna learn a lesson. They is not gonna learn a lesson. I don't know why. What the hell is wrong with Cleveland? I think that snow is contaminated up there. Remember back when Bills drafted Jim Kelly, he went to USFL to yeah, the traveling man. Like Doug Flutie. I just can't believe this man is not drafted yet. This is crazy. Well, you know, hopefully going through this humbles him, you know, because coaches don't want no player like that. You know, and you know, like his daddy was a rarity, you know, because back then players had more discipline. So even if they had the flash, the coaches trusted them enough to bring it back in. Oh. Well, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and end this. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I mean, multiple QBs and still no Sanders. At least one that I know it's crazy. It is fucking crazy. Oh, hey, Chaos. My number is back on. I'm gonna hit you up. And tomorrow, I might cover the Warriors game. I haven't covered a Warriors game in a while, in a long time, as a matter of fact. So I might cover the Warriors playoff game tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, it's probably after our game. Will be AEW Collision over at Wrestle Tatis. So you want to catch some AEW, some real wrestling, make sure you go tap in for that. I will be over there for that as well. So with that said, y'all, yeah, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night. Like always, we're going to keep it cracking. We're going to stay militant, and we about this bitch. Peace.